Hello and welcome to the Banker's Tech Talk video series looking at the FinTech wave. I'm Joy Macknight, Deputy and Technology Editor at The Banker, and I'm joined by Dr. Mark Goldspink, CEO of the AI Corporation, which uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to fight fraud. Mark, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
What are the sort of the big challenges that banks face when they're trying to fight fraud?
I believe that the important thing is the false positive management issue that's going on in the banks today and managing that in the most efficient way. I come from the oil industry, so it's quite interesting for me to look from my oil industry process side and look and see how processes could potentially be improved and evolved within that process. So to me it's about efficient decision making. It's about giving the fraud teams the right tools, and also in a world where we're seeing omni-channel digitization, more and more payment types, it's a massive challenge for those teams. So we've got to help them get at those decisions quickly, in a more transparent way, with zero ambiguity. That's what I think is the challenge, is to get at that problem that way.
The banks have really just thrown people at this problem,
Yes.
Which obviously is maybe not that sustainable in the future.
Yes.
So how does the AI Corporation really use artificial intelligence to address this?
Yes, so I've been involved with this for over 10 years now and looking at this problem. And to me, the issue is giving the customer control. So making them self-sufficient, giving them the tools where they can make the decisions. With this digitization, with the changes of channels, if the customer can't react quickly, then they're going to be in problems. So to me, it's about giving the control to the customer with tools that are easy to operate. And we design our tools, they're easy enough so I could operate them. That's the design criteria. And to eliminate third parties. Any way that there is a process inefficiency will cause problems in that false positive management issue that I talked about earlier. That to me is what we've designed our products to do.
Okay, and will that help actually reduce the number of people that are being used in the banks to look at false positives, let's say?
Absolutely, and we'll come on and talk about some of our platform and what we're doing. We do this ourselves on our own technology and our own platform. So we have proved that this works, and we have significantly been able to do the same functions with a lot less people, because AI is doing a lot more heavy lifting.
Okay, and I know that you recently received your e-money license from the FCA.
Yes.
Why did you do that? How does it impact your business model?
Two reasons. One is a practical reason, because a customer came and asked if we'd help them do it. So there was a good practical reason to do it. But from a theoretical point of view, we're very interested in this acceptance versus risk. And the way that the merchant is looking to get as much acceptance as possible, and the bank is looking to risk minimize. How can we make that interface better? So theoretically, we're interested in looking at how AI can actually smooth that out better and how we can actually do that. And because we've got our own platform, we will do a lot of that research to understand how we can improve upon that. So that is the main reason that we're very excited about the new FCA approval.
Okay, and I know your platform is built on Microsoft Azure. Mm-hmm. What was really the main reason for using cloud technology?
Well, believe it or not, I've been doing cloud technology since 2000, okay, so it's not new. The issue is that rather than it being our hardware, it's someone else's hardware now. And that brings a lot of advantages because it's not something that is a core competence of AI. So going to someone like Azure, it means that we can outsource some of those more and more complicated things to someone who does this on a day-to-day business as usual operation. The other thing is security. Security is not going to go away in the payment sector, and I want to make sure we have state-of-the-art security. So going to organizations like that keep you up at that level is very important.
And I know that you've recently acquired SmartCentric.
Yes.
What was the reason behind that acquisition, and are you looking at other companies to acquire?
So the reason for acquiring that business was because we see the opportunity to offer an end-to-end payments platform to the oil sector. It's a sector, as I said earlier, I come from that sector and I see a gap. And the gap is that a lot of those solutions are not in the cloud yet. So by doing this, we've now developed a cloud-based solution that can acquire transactions through a gateway, and we can also issue and help our clients issue cards due to having the fuel card platform, underpinned by a very, very sophisticated fraud analytics engine is what we've done. That's what we've built, and that's what we've got today. So very, very exciting in terms of where we go. In terms of acquiring other businesses, if it's core to that platform, we're interested in looking at anything. So we're constantly trying to grow our business and look at ways that we can expand on that core business.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.